In the arcana, is that a good word? That's a good word. In the arcana of hormones, particularly hormones that we want more of, dopamine is a very, very important hormone. When we stroke our cats and our dogs, when we hold our children, when we hold our lover, when we see friends that we really like, we are naturally given dopamine. But we may be feeling lonely, we may not be connecting in the way that we would like, or we may have moments where our mood really dips and we feel lonely and we feel isolated. Dopamine is a wonderful thing. And if you think about the ways that we normally would look for dopamine if we aren't connecting with our children, our partner, with friends and with animals, we tend to go to things like ice cream and carbohydrates, because in your mouth, inside your mouth, you have a very large amount of dopamine receptors. So junk food buys into these dopamine receptors. And interestingly, of course, when we feel lonely and disconnected, we pick up social media, we pick up our phones, we look at the computer, we look at Facebook, we look at Instagram, whatever it is you look at, we get a hit of dopamine. When our phone has a little red button, when our phone goes, you got a message, when our phone goes beep beep, someone's on WhatsApp, we get a hit of dopamine. Somebody might want me. If you're one of those people like me, I'm always checking if I've got emails. I get hundreds of emails a day, so I tend to sort of check if I've got them to try and keep on top of them. I'm looking for dopamine when I do that. I want a way more exciting email that I'm actually getting most of the time. So we're scavengers, we're dopamine scavengers. And obviously if you've got issues with addiction, then you're really seriously going to be a dopamine scavenger. You're always looking for something to change how you feel. And we want to go from feeling isolated and lonely into feeling connected and loved. So dopamine, how do we create dopamine in the body naturally? So we're looking at changing hormones. It's incredibly simple to give yourself a dopamine rush. I'm going to look slightly bonkers, and that's fine. I don't mind, because it gives me a dopamine rush. And it means I don't need to short circuit into carbohydrates or sugars or ice cream, which is my favourite thing, peanut butter ice cream. I don't need to do that because I can give myself a dopamine rush. So I'm sitting on a stool, my knees are wide apart, my hands are on my knees. I'm going to do something quite strange with my mouth. I'm going to stretch the front of my chest, which is going to open up all of the fascia, and it's going to release the vagus nerve through my belly, my chest, my throat, and my face. I'm going to open my mouth and pull my lips back as far as I can, exposing my teeth. And I'm then going to stick my tongue out as far as I can. When I relax back, my eyes will be closed, and it'll take a few seconds, and then boom, dopamine floods my system. So watch me once, and then let's do it again together. So hands on your knees, knees wide apart. You can be sitting on the floor or on a chair, it's fine. So long, deep inhale, shoulders back, big chest, long neck. It's lovely. It's lovely. Dopamine is very lovely. So let's do it again. Let's do it together. So hands on your knees, shoulders back, chest forward. Really notice stretching the neck. Open the mouth. You don't only get dopamine by doing this, actually. What you do is you relax all of your fascia and you relax all of the vagal contraction in the body. So it's a movement that also softens anxiety. It's a movement that softens our emotional body. Remember, the emotional body is between the diaphragm and the pelvic floor. It's all your internal viscera. So that stretch is a very fast way to say to the body, it's okay, we're safe, we're fine. Use it a lot. It's a good stretch.